Hello YouTubers and welcome back to another Walking Dead Survivors live stream here on the Lovelace Anarchy YouTube channel. Obviously I just sent out 10 boxes for people to come grab, and yeah, somebody is grabbing them, so that's good. So I got 10 Negan boxes to pop open. Here's what it is, and we're going to go ahead and do that. I already got a few various ones from the actual Negans themselves in a couple of different accounts here. Obviously I found out that I cannot beat anything with my F5s today, which is good. I also apparently cannot beat 28s with an F2, an F3, and an F4, because only the F2 will carry twice. So it's the same deal here as well. It's only F2 carrying there. So we had to basically do multiple things 2 times as it was then. Or no, actually, sorry, that was the same one. But yeah, we had one of these produced me out a Negan box a little bit ago. Trying to figure out which one it is now. It's probably the 28 or 29 or whatever. One of them gave me a Negan box earlier. I used it up already. So we're gonna go ahead and pop open the unopened boxes right now. We got 10 of them. We got 4 27s, 4 28s, and 2 29s. So we'll go 29s first, which is just a bunch of resources. 28s. Nice. Got a box. And 27s is nothing. Okay. Makes sense. 1 out of 10. We also got a bunch of stuff today, actually, from the devs for the bitter end thingy. We got 500 more rubies and then 14,000 tokens. Because apparently, I guess when they redid their 7-hour thing the other day, like everything's fucked, I guess, right now or whatever. So I don't know if somebody hacked the system and got a bug into it or what it was there, dude. But yeah, there's a lot of really retarded shit going on there. So it is what it is. But yeah, we're now up to 38. Of 90 at a 4-2 in my third account here, which isn't bad. I believe we will end up taking first this season, and when we do that, you will end up seeing, obviously there's like 1,000 between the two of us right now, or so, give or take, and I think we're going to end up taking the villa here in the next couple of days, or I should say 145's set will there, so it'll be Lego, Puff, and then TNC. So it'll be part of our ore pack that'll take it then. And then when we have that, we'll definitely win the season as we'll be on August 1st then. So we'll end up most likely with 120 Negans then. And then plus, on top of that, whenever they do the thing as well for the whatchamacallit there, I would be able to get another 50 Negans too on top of that, so 170. So we're pretty much guaranteed to be a 4-4 at some point here in the future, potentially. Obviously with the 50, we would go to 88 then. And then we just need 2 more to get them to a 4-3 then in this account. So, yeah, if worse comes to worse, it'll be a guarantee there. And then it'll be, you know, if we do end up taking second instead of first, it'll be, I think we almost have enough for another 1. So yeah, it is what it is. It'll be a 4-4 sooner rather than later is what it'll be there. And then of course our main will be a 4-5 very soon. So one thing I do want to do while I'm sitting here currently is actually do this real quick. And obviously we're playing the current bingo right now, which that's what came out to be on that one for the thing, which is good. Yeah, I want to go back in here real quick and see if there's anything I want to grab out of here. Grab that, obviously, and this. And then do our duels for the day here. Start beating up some people. Go after that guy because he's under 10k. Or 10 mil, I should say. Go after Hale because they're usually pretty weak. That one should be easy to beat. All the 10 mils or so are usually pretty easy to beat is what it is, so... Anything under, like, I would say like 12, roughly, is what you should be attacking if you're at this level. Because usually it would be low level 10s, it'll be high level 9s, one of the two, and you'll easily beat them, is what it is every single time then. So, yeah, it is what it is on that one. But, so that's it for that account. And jump over to network. I'm not sure if I got any Negan boxes off of this or not. So, we'll find out momentarily here as soon as I grab the stuff here for the whatchamacallits. Oh, we got one. Interesting. So every single account out of 10 got one of those as a thing then. So that's pretty interesting to note. It's not surprising though. No, I didn't get my dev thing in this yet, apparently. So that's cool. Grab all this shit real quick. Oh, got a bunch more stuff than in that one. That might have been some of the other shit we had previous to that. Yeah, that would have been walker wagons that we had earlier or something, I guess. So we got a few more in this one than we have other ones. So walker wagon gets most likely nothing here. Yep, nothing. I think I got one yesterday in the walker wagons there. And nothing there for 29s. Nothing in 28. And 27. There'll be something here. And it's a Negan box. Okay, so that's pretty terrible to get out of, like, I think there's almost 20 there. But even still, we're now at 33 of 90 on this one. Same thing with 4-2 is what it is. So, and actually, now that I think about it, I have not done up my governor in this account yet. So governor will actually jump. We got a bunch of fragments from the whatchamacallit that I'm gonna throw into this as well. So he'll now be at 14 of 120 going to 6-4 then. And like I said, we'll up him later, so it'll be. It might have been worth it just put him on a Rick, but meh. Actually, it'd be probably smarter to put him on Shane there, so it would have been, but again, it's whatever. What's done is done. So, plus we're gonna have Rescue Rick here in a couple of days, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll just get a bunch more Shanes then, is what it will be. We have enough to level him out then. So, obviously get our last season skirmish thing there. Got all those done, which is nice. So I figured out basically two things. With this 2-hour crackdown thing they have here that doubles the shit, if you do, because we're going after the Negan things, which are 27s, 28s, 29s, so, and we obviously did 27 and 29 because we didn't have 28s here until the most recent ones. But yeah, if you go after the 27s, it basically becomes a 540 for each one, so you can potentially mix your stuff around and be able to beat them all as 27s there, like even your F5s and stuff, because I did like it's like an F5 with, like, you know, like other formations like F4, F3, F2, etc. And if you're doing that, you can actually easily beat the stuff as what it is then. And so it ends up happening then. I believe, actually, if I'm not mistaken, these F2s now can actually beat 28s, which is nice. So my F1s can beat a 29, my F2 can beat 28s, and then it's basically 3 and 4 can beat 27s, guaranteed. The only ones that can't beat solo are F5s together is what it is. So you have to, like, mix those in with other dudes is what it is then to get the wins. But either way, so you're getting 540 off of those, you're getting 560 off the 28s, and you're getting 580 off the 29s. So potentially, every time you're hitting twice, or I should say every 4 formations that are going out against anything right now, you're basically getting 2,000 something any rewards for them with the crackdown things. So, and then you add another, 500 something is what it is there. So basically, you're getting like, I think it's like almost 3,000 per time or whatever then. And so, yeah, you can basically get that done pretty easily is what it is then. Where you only got to do like, I think it's maybe like 20 of them or something like that during crackdowns. And you can easily get all the stuff done is what it is there and then have a bunch of extra too because it was only 11k. And I now have almost 15 is what it is right there. So, definitely worthwhile for sure. Definitely very good. I'm going to try to kill this beta, I think, if I can, if it's still going off nap here is what it is. Oh, got a bunch more coming up now. Well, that worked out well. Yep. Get that done. That guy gone. Couple keys there. Actually, I'm not sure if that was 1 or 2 keys. Oh, just dropped a 5 by accident. Should be able to nail this one if it stays on the map. These fuckers get the hell out of my goddamn way. Shit, I might miss it. Nope, got it. Nice. One more key. Alright, cool. And it's just everything else now. Which we'll get most of these done in the next 12 hours or so. After everything lights back up is what it is there. So. Anyway. Let's see. Go ahead and do these stuffs right now is what it is. Oh, I didn't realize this reward he's won it. Interesting. That's good enough for now. I could technically attack my own crew, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not an asshole is what it is. I'll just beat up everybody else out and I can beat what it is then. So. I will never attack into a 15,000 either, by the way. 15 million there, I mean. Well, I keep seeing 1,000. Yeah, I'll never attack the 15 mils. It'll only be like the 10s and under usually. So. And go grab our stuff for today here. Get this, get that. And I think I'll go back to these two actually. So. And then do we have anything else we need to add to this is the question. We got a couple things. Ugh, man. This is the time I really wish they would have, whatchamacallit in here. For like a month worth of the Ruby Rush is what it is here. Just because it's just such a pain in the ass to not have to be able to get back anything out of the shit then. So. That being said, I got a few 1,000 more rubies, thankfully, right now, but, you know, it'll only last a certain amount of time is what it'll be, so. Take those ones up there. Take that one right there. And I'm trying to think what else I had there. That one goes there. I might have been, actually. See where I want to put these right now. It's going to be towards Ryan there. Coach will be the one that gets it at, like, the last effect, basically, because he'll be done, like, a long time from now, so it will be. So, as it is, I've got several days worth of speed ups right now from the most recent trade things, what it is there. Because you can basically get, like, a week's worth with just selling out a bunch of your supplies from veggies to everything else like that is what it is, which is good to have that on hand, obviously. I wish they would do that more often, honestly, is what it is. I also wish they would do less, whatchamacallits for the thing, too, for that matter. Because instead of doing 20 to 1 for the thing, it should be like 10 to 1. And then it should also be, for the barter thing here, it should be a 10 to 1, not 20 to 1. And yeah, it would be nice if this would be, you know, like 10s or something here. And then this should be like 3 or 4 for a 12-hour then. So, but anyway, got all of our supplies here. See if we got anything else in the thing here. Nope, just a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we will use up some of that right now to do that. And then go over here for a sec. Start grabbing some of these up right now so we don't burn out right at 8 o'clock. Have at least a buffer there for a couple of hours. Yeah, I know I missed out on several of the Walker wagons in the last day or so, but it's semantics at that point. Can't be helped. I finally finished the last episode of the last season of Orange is the New Black yesterday. Dude, that show was so fucking bad. Like, on so many different levels. And when I say bad, I mean, like, legitimately not good that last season. Like, the first 5, like, basically the first 5 seasons of that series are actually decent. And then for some reason, it's like they just shit the bed in that last 2 seasons, bro. They didn't know where the fuck they were going with it, and they just said fuck it, basically. It was like the last couple seasons of Weeds, basically. Like, it just wasn't good. So, anyway. And nothing on those 2. Let's see if we can get anything on 27s. Nope. Damn. That sucks. As it is, though, we are 71 of 90 right now. So we got 19 to go currently before we can get a 5-star Negan here. So we're guaranteed to get at least a 5-star Negan in my main account then this season. By the time the season ends, we'll be there. So that's obviously really good. And then other than that, we're gonna go over here and just start doing some things and some stuff. Okay, well, now I can beat you now, so I'll beat you again then. So it's not like I like to do that, but you know, it's semantics, man. It's like if you know you can beat them, you might as well beat them again. So anyway, but that guy right there, and go after that dude again. It's probably like, why the fuck this guy hit me like 4 times? It's like, well, that's the breaks, bro. I know I can beat you, I'll beat you a bunch of times and get my shit done. So, anyway, what do we even need right now on this account? We need a bunch of stuff to do the jackets, is what it is. Up to a vest. I don't know if we even have much to do that or not, is what it is right now. So we got 2, and then 1. Okay, we're missing like 1 right now for that to get 1 jacket. I don't know if we have any in the thing or not left for our stuff. Yeah, see, this is the problem. It sells out like that is what it is. So what I'm going to do then is I'm actually just going to buy up some of the other things then for this go around. And then we'll buy up a bunch of steels where it'll be. So we'll start figuring stuff out from there, so it'll be then. So we got 2, 3, 4. So we will need like a bunch more. We're only 12 away right now, by the way, for Andrea, so we'll definitely get her whenever we have Thriving Forces events again. And I think actually my other accounts are pretty close to getting her all the way up there too as well. I think I'll end up being like 2 or 3 away from her then. When it got to the top 100 thing the other day is what it was. So unfortunately, none of them actually got to the point where they could level out completely with her. But yeah, I'm hoping when she gets to 100 here that we'll be able to start changing things, and she'll be like just independently, what you call it, to the point where she can actually carry with John and Laura then. I think the problem is I really just need to level John out to like a 4-2 or 4-3 is what it is then. And the same thing with getting Laura to eventually like a 4-4 maybe. Because I think if she can get a little bit higher attack out right now, she should be able to get high enough as it'll be there. So, because the problem is if I were to level anybody else out right now, like nobody else is high enough right now to really do anything. I mean, Connie's only a 3-3, Dwight's only a 2.5, Magna's only a 2-ish, Other Negan's only a 2-ish, Jesus is only just over a 1-star. Same thing with Carl. Carl's only a 1-star. Rick ain't even a 1-star yet. Vengeful Negan is just a 1-star. Call to Arms Dwight's only a 1-star. So it'd almost be having to go to like epics or something at that point maybe. But even then it's like, I don't know if it'd even be worth at that point. Like I should honestly see about that though, if that be the case. Like maybe just try to like level out like Shane, Billy, and somebody else, or whatever the case be. Or maybe do up like where's that right now? Yeah, do up something like Zeke or something like that, and then like a Billy Rick combo or something like that or something. And see if they can somehow take down the shit then. I doubt it though, but you never know, man. It's hard to say. I think it would still be you'd have better results with the legendaries as what it is there. Like the real issue is having my F5 be the fact that you have nobody in the three of these people that are actually, you know, together as one, basically is what it is there. Like each of them need their own thing to do anything is what it is there. So like Andrea would need Carl or Rick to do, you know, melee fighters attack. You would need Glenn and Michonne to even do anything for this. Or I'd have to have like, you know, my main account guys with Laura to do, you know, speed stuff and everything else like that then. Or it would legitimately be saviors together to do sharpshooter attacks then, which again don't make any sense to do. That's what it is, dude. So yeah, it's just sort of stupid, honestly. So, and of course if I were to change this out with Dwight right now, it would be quite a bit less. I think several $100,000 less right now. So yeah, really what I need is I just need to get my I need to be able to finish my whatchamacallits here and finally get this up to get all that done so I can eventually get to this is what it is then. And when I can finally get ultimate sharpshooters, it won't matter because then you'll end up having these will all be changed out completely then. We'll end up yanking Princess down to an F5 and we'll put what's her name? Pamela up in the F2 position then as a 94 then, and then it'll basically be Pamela, and it'll be you'll have my F2 then, which will be, you know, 116 governor plus or whatever. At that point, probably more like 120 governor actually. Then a level 100 Negan, and then like, you know, level 90 something Pamela. be a sharpshooter formation. So we'll have the F1 be a cavalry formation, F2 will be a sharpshooter formation, F3 will probably at that point remain this, but this will actually become more of a melee formation then for the left triangle. Whisperers will probably become a melee formation at F4, and then you'd have what is it now? Let me just grab these out real quick then, and I'll shift stuff around right now. Yeah, pretty much when it's all said and done, I'm just going to start moving things around for a sec here to show exactly what will happen currently. So you'll have... That'll be a thing, except you'll have Pamela be a T10 troop set. And then it would be... Most likely you'd also have the other guys then turn to... Actually, I'm trying to think about it right now. Let's see, so we got sharpshooter attack, health, speed boost, and then that one is cavalry defense, health. Okay. So yeah, so that would be fine. So we just basically turn those guys all to eventually like a T10 formation, which obviously would be, you know, like that's T9s for the time being, but it would eventually be T10 as it would be then. So, and then you'd also have, like I said, you'd have these guys basically switch out to that kind of formation. These guys would become this kind of formation, and then you would have these dudes basically be that kind of formation, except they would actually be a lot more powerful then. So actually, that's kind of crazy to think that those are almost as powerful as the T9s right now. So, I mean, I guess technically I could leave Pamela in there right now if I wanted to, and just drop her down by a little bit. Then as it would be, we would switch out some stuff here as it would be then. So I might do that actually. Just leave her in there with that as what it is then, or whatever. And then we'd simply just swap formations what it is from like this would stay at 5 then. And then you'd have everything else go up by like 1, I think is what it would be then. Like these would go down to like 4, I believe is what it would be then. So I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I think I'd rather just have the F5s is what it is, or the T10s in that place. That's what it is right now, if I'm being honest. And that's mostly from my own, you know, perspective of things. Of, you know, just having just a little bit higher formation anyway is what it is there, and then, you know, everything else is also good to go as it would be there. So yeah, it's just nice having that one be like 4 millions across the board, pretty much almost. So, but yeah, that'll be basically what happens though. Is you'll have all those guys become a thing. That's what it'll be, and then from there it'll be just, you know, doing whatever then. So. Now it's just about going and grabbing these dudes right now. Obviously, we got 10 more flasks off of that. I really wish when they did that Mixture Madness event, it would be about 1,000 flasks on that, honestly, instead of 300, because it just takes so damn long to get 5,000 is what it is, dude. And then plus everything else leading up to that, too. On top of that, it's like more like about 7,000 to 8,000 is what you actually need there for what I got left currently is what it is. So yeah, it's just a pain in the dick is what it is, dude. And that's why it takes like a year, basically, to get enough shit there to get it done or whatever then. So I think it was longer than that even before Mixture Madness was a thing, dude. Like it took fucking forever is what it was before they introduced that Mixture Madness event like 6 months ago, whatever it was then. So yeah, it's a whole thing, man. But anyway, yeah, it just kind of sucks though. But yeah, what we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to go over here and go ahead and make some boots, is what it'll be. Actually, I guess we'll just do that right there, is what it'll be then. Because we'll be able to create one of those right now. And then I think we'd have enough to do another set, as it would be then, according to this thing. Yep. Nice. And we got a couple more pairs of boots we can make out of that. Alright, so we got 2 sets of gloves, and another set of boots, 2 more sets of boots, 3 more sets of boots. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and exchange. Just remove those for the time being. Put those up the county there is what it is. Okay, so we need to have 4 more pairs of sunglasses right now. For enough to make another set of gloves then. It's not bad though. Because that'll put us up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of gloves then. So we don't need like 1 more set of gloves then to be able to get Princess into a belt basically. There's what it is. So. Which obviously right now we can't do Governor up to what you call it right now because it doesn't have enough to get enough flasks for the, or enough anvils for the thing, so it is there. Which again is how they fuck people over like me did that are not pay to wins, because we are literally sitting here trying to get our shit done and they won't let us do it, what it is then. So let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that should be enough then. Hopefully we can get some good ones here before the reset then. And of course that shit again. Yeah, I found out a couple days ago though that apparently for some reason, I don't know what's going on with that F-movie site now, it's being all fucking retarded like a week or so now. And so I've now found myself doing solar movies, and that's what it is, to watch like shows and shit that are coming out now. But anyway, started to get pretty hungry. I know I gotta make some, got a bunch of eggs in the fridge that need to be used up before they go bad, so I think I'm probably gonna make myself some breakfast here pretty soon for like a late lunch, and then just go from there. Huh. It only put me to 16 though on that. Well, I want to hit that refresh so bad I don't have enough things to really do it properly is what it is. So this is not going to be a dozen then for sure. Because it will still be 21 or whatever then. So I know from past experience, like, you're lucky if you can get like 7 or 8 on these usually. With that amount of cards. They really fuck you hard, by the way, on them cards, dude. Because you're getting 2 for 1,000 when it should be 2 for a couple hundred, honestly. Like, it's just it really is a way for them to screw you over out of rubies, like, so quickly in these things, dude. And again, it's the whole microtransaction gaming horse shit that they want to push forward. But yeah, they can't even fix their own stuff, so now they're giving you, like, a bunch of shit is what it is here, man. So it's like, the fuck? You know? Makes no sense at all. But who knows, man? It's all a bunch of stupid ass nonsense. But anyway, pretty sure. Oh, no, I guess I did with this day. Let's put the check then. Alright, jump down to altercation real quick. I actually got a half decent sleep this morning, which was good. Alright, might be able to get that one out of that. I'm not going to burn the 3 though for that single one, because that'd be stupid. But anyway. As it is in this account right now, we are almost to a 5-star Lydia. Getting close to a 5-star Abraham. Rosita's almost a 4-4. Rick is just now a 4-4. Governor's a 4-1. Mercer's almost a 4-3. And so forth and so on. So, and Pamela's a 3-3 right now. Who is doing what right now? Yeah, fuck it. Got nothing better to do right now. I'll join on these. Man, I am still having the thing right now. That's ridiculous. Like, I've had this for like 7 hours or something right now. That's how dead this region actually is, dude. And nobody needs a fucking architect for like 7 hours. It's insane, bro. As it is, Comet, the current region chief, was like, hey everybody, like, just to let you know, after this season, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be out of here, and I should just everybody else join me too on that one. And it's like, are you going to pay for us to leave? Because if you are, that's cool, bro. I'll totally go with you. But if you're not paying for me to leave, dude, then I'm pretty much stuck here is what it'll be then. So, but yeah, after the shit that Tactical was saying on NEA's chat last night, I'm seriously to the point of like, should I just swipe the credit card for a bunch of food right now? Like, knowing I can't ever pay it off after that is what it is right now due to financials. But I'm seriously considering it right now, dude, just given what's going on right now and knowing that, you know, when people are talking about, you know, Venezuela level of inflation and shit like that, like, yeah, I think it's time to start making some weird maneuvers right now is what it is, so I think I'm going to sit on it for another day or so, and then I'll seriously consider it probably tomorrow's what it'll be then. Maybe Saturday. Because really it would be getting all the foodstuffs together, and then on top of that it would be basically figuring out a way to cook without, you know, electricity and shit like that as well, so, which you could obviously buy like something simple as it would be then, which is probably what would happen there. It'd be like, you know, maybe like even just like grill or something like that, like not like a grill thing, but like a like some metal sheeting or whatever it is then, to like use as like potentially fire grills as it would be then, to boil water and shit like that, and like do like pots of like whatever, rice, beans, ramen, etc. then. So they'd be very much cooking over campfires, which that's the one thing that always kind of bothered me about Walking Dead even, with Shane and everybody there, was you had all of those guys. Like, he was giving shit to the one guy about, like, putting too much wood on the fire there, whatever, because he's like, you know, gotta keep it, like, embers or whatever the case be. It's like, okay, then how are you cooking, bro? Because I assume you were cooking out there. And it made, like, 0 sense to me at all how shit was going on there, really is what it is, so. Yeah, it just seemed really, really retarded, honestly. So, anyway. Let's go over here real quick. Start burning through these guys. And yeah, I totally agree with what Carol's husband guy was saying in that first season there about being cold and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, like everybody's gonna be freezing, dude. It's like, that's just stupid to have. And I get it, like, you're trying to be smart about, you know, whatever there, but at the same time, it's like, you're forcing people to give up a luxury of warmth for your, like, for basically what amounts to you being fucking retarded and not doing proper security around the goddamn place. Because that's the real truth of the matter right now, right? Like, when you look at that shit, like, everybody's always like, oh, yeah, you know, Shane was so much more badass than Rick was. It's like, yeah, he was also a fucking idiot, dude, that couldn't even bother to do cans around a fucking camp to alert to a bunch of fucking horde of walkers coming through is what it is, dude. Like, they should have never been attacked when Rick and all them were gone there. Because you should have never had you should have had advanced warnings at least 50 fucking yards out. And then, like, 25 yards out, and then, like, 10 yards out, dude. And, like, who the fuck sits... First of all, who the fuck sits around a campfire unarmed? Like, that's fucking retarded, dude. Like, you are in a grid-down situation now that you've been in for weeks, and you're so fucking dumb that you're not even smart enough to realize, like, hey, maybe there's gonna be a fucking herd walking through here at some point. It's like, goddamn, bro. Like, I'm surprised everybody didn't fucking die at that place, truthfully, man. Like, it's just... Oh, my God, man. Like, it was just such a fucking shit show in general on that one. Yeah, Shane was a fucking horrible leader, for real, man. Like, he just wasn't good. So... I think, really, it's because he was too busy sticking his dick inside of Lori at the time is what it is there. So... Because as we all know, Judith was actually their child and not Rick's. But that's besides the point. Although that being said, Rick was a better father to her than anybody ever was, and Michonne was a better mother to her than Lori or anybody else ever was. So there you go. So, you know, it all kind of worked out at the end, man. But anyway. But not for real, though. The whole thing's pretty messed up in general, is what it is. But like I said, though, you could have easily had it be a better way, legitimately, dude. They could have gotten everything done there, is what it is, a completely different way, and they would have been better off in the long run. But yeah, they just, like, Shane just wasn't smart, is what it was, dude. Like, he was a decent second, but he was never a lead, is what I'll say on that one. And that's the problem right there, is that you have, you know, like, you legit have, like, Shane, like, trying to be a badass and everything like that, but in reality, it's always going to be Rick that's going to be the one getting things done, you know. And then, of course, you had the Whisper, like, the one thing I will say, though, is it would have been interesting to see what would have happened with the Whisperers if Shane had been there. Because there's a lot, like, that's the thing with Shane, though. I think the problem with Shane in general was he had already kind of gone out the deep end before things even kicked off, is what it was then. And so you basically had him, like, trying to come back from insanity, is what it is. And so what you end up having in that situation then is you basically had him, you know, sort of not knowing what the fuck was going on kind of thing, is what it is. And, like, trying to maintain. In reality, he's already, like, too far gone, is what it is then. And what you ended up seeing then was, like, several seasons later, is Rick getting to that point where, you know, it was basically, like, the prison and, like, Lori's death and stuff like that, and him basically just being all, like, sort of like Morgan clear and kind of shit like that is what it is there. But the thing of that is, though, is that it really wasn't that completely. It was him sort of trying to maintain but not being able to maintain is what it was, versus Shane, who had already totally gone, like, full-blown off the fucking deep end, couldn't deal with the fact that his best friend, who he left for dead, was back alive again, and that the chick he was banging, who happened to be his best friend's wife, Was not into him that much is what it was then. And yeah, Lori was a shit character in general, dude. Like, she was terrible. You know, it's kind of like I was saying with Orange is the New Black earlier. Like, that was the real problem I had with that show in general, was you had that last 2 seasons where they should have been, if they were going to do, what they should have done, honestly, if you're going to do this, by the way, if you're ever doing, like, a TV series, never introduce a bunch of new characters in the final season, dude. And then try to do a bunch of backstories for them after the fact. Like, that's just stupid. What you do is, you introduce them in the second to last season, and then from there, you use that last season to flush out their characters a little more is what it is. Because that was the problem with Orange is the New Black in general. You had all the drug addict chicks that would die at the end of that show that should have had their stories all flushed out in that final season, but no, instead you had the fucking people behind it, John J. Cohen and everybody else like that, go full retard, and we're all like, oh, let's cuck for illegal aliens and pro-abortion shit and everything. And, like, they just threw like every leftist trope out the window at that point. And into the show is what it was, dude. And it was so fucking dumb. Because you're sitting there, like, wasting, like, seriously, like, that show, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was, like, 14 to 15 hours. Because there was, like, several, like, hour-and-a-half episodes or so, give or take, there. So you basically have a series there that is so long that you're basically just, like, pissing away a bunch of time and resources for nothing at the end of the day. And what they ended up doing was, they essentially, you know, just pissed away, like, at least, like, half the time there on, like, illegal alien, like, pro-illegal alien bullshit. And then the other half of the time was basically, like, Piper's fucking story outside of the damn prison. And it's like, nobody gives a shit what the fuck her transitional life is, dude. Like, we care about the people in the prison, you know? Like, I'd rather see more of these storylines is what it is here. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even the backstory stuff, like, there was an entire episode, like, one of the last, like, 4 or 5 episodes of the series then, where you had them legitimately just go, like, illegal alien story throughout the entire episode for, like, the backstory stuff. And it's like, in reality, they could have spent that same amount of time being like, oh, here's this one drug addict that is with Daya right now. Like, here's her backstory. Oh, here's another one, how she got caught, etc., etc. Like, that would have made more sympathetic issues and stuff like that at that point, dude, of like, okay, you know, you're, you know, like an all-American girl or whatever the case be, and then it turns out you know, get addicted to drugs or whatever the case be or something, or some dude, you know, passes you a bump or whatever it is there, and you do it and shit, and then, of course, you become a drug addict from there is what it is then. And that would have been a way more sympathetic story than fucking a bunch of people that are not in our country legally is what it is there. So, yeah, it was just stupid in general then. Like, it was just a really dumbass storyline in general there is what it is, and like I said, I get why they were trying to do it. It was a bunch of BS against Trump is what it was there, dude, and I'm just fucking sick and tired of all of it is what it is there. So, nice, we got a level 20 war cart then finally. We can get our gun shops at 25, we can get 1,000 rubies at some point. Claim 200,000 gifts, we'll get 1,000 rubies. A lot of these are way far away right now. We'll need 800 something more dog exchanges. We can get a dog. If we do 4 more dog things, we can get 250. Problem with that is the dog skills cost 400 a piece is what it is there, so it's not really worth it at that point. That one should be pretty quick, actually. It's only 10,000-ish away right now. Yeah, it'll take a while, that is what it is. There'll be at least another week or 2 probably for that. So... yeah, when we get to level 12, we can get 3k though, that's good. Obviously, we'll never get Ezekiel though. We get the 12-piece armor there, would be nice. 5-star Pamela eventually will be nice as well. 5-star Negan will get us 2k in our main account then eventually. This is the problem with everything else though, is like the level 2s and then level 3s, etc. there for Vengeful Governor, Dwight, and Negan and stuff, and Ruthless Negan and stuff like that, because it's the same exact fragments that are used for like Pamela and shit. So, or it's Governor. think you never get the governor is what it is then. So, yeah, it just kind of sucks, dude, on that one. But anyway. I did get a level 128 Rick in this account, though, so that was nice. I'm not sure how that happened, even. I think maybe it's because I used the other ones for something else, and then this one just had enough for the fragmentation or something like that, it was, to where it didn't need it or whatever then. So, debating if I want to put that towards Tyrese or not. I think maybe I'll just put it towards Governor again. So he'll be like 101 aware right now. So let's see, we already got today's right now. So we got 2 more days worth, which will be 13 there, so that's 26. So that would put him to 45 of 120 then. It's not bad at all. What is our counts right now for stuff? Oh, okay. So I'm technically out of the top 700 there is what it is. So yeah, definitely do 100 mil, then is what it'll be then. The next 3 weeks or so to get that. And we can also get another 500 or another 800 stuff and another 9 keys then too, and a bunch of speed ups and stuff too on top of that. So that'll be good. So anyway. I love that one. Defensive victory 18. Defensive defeat -8. Defensive defeat 0. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you beat him, but you got nothing out of it, dudes. There you go. Good luck to you. Same thing with this chick a day ago. Got nothing out of me, dude. I was hoping to actually just see what that... Yeah, why would you not show me this? That's weird. Will it show me my defensive defeat or defensive victory there? Huh. Interesting. That was weird. So I bounce, like we basically like stalemated on the first 4. He beat me on the 5th one and the 6th one. I beat him on the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. He beats me on the 11th, and I beat him on the 12th then. So that could have gone either way, honestly, on that one, dude. So. Semantics at that point, though. But yeah, it's just crazy, though, man. Another day is 4th of July, too. I'll be, doing some stuff in a couple hours on the main account then, for a Buckshot Thursday, obviously. So I think I'm probably going to go try to eat something here pretty quick then, so it'll be, so I can have, you know, little 4th of July breakfast, lunch, brunch thing is what it is there. God, that guy needs to slow the fuck down real bad, dude. Just zipping up that road there. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna go check this stuff out right now, figure out where we are right now on this. Okay, so I guess we go right here then. I don't know if we'll be able to do that or not right now. Medical researches. Grab this, that, and that. Take Good on the rest of that though. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other accounts as well. Anyway, so yeah, basically, there is some really weird shit though, for sure. When it comes to Walking Dead universe, it's not, and I get it. Like, you probably never experienced that kind of, you know, thing happening in your society before, whatever the case be. But that's the thing, you got to be ready for that kind of shit, dude. Just because, you know, because you never know if it's gonna happen or not. And that's the problem with too many people nowadays. It's like, there's so many people with their pants down right now that don't even know, man. Like, they're not even ready for anything, is what it is there. And by the time they actually are ready, it's going to be too late for them, is what it'll be. So. Yeah, not a good thing at all, bro. But yeah, this game's pretty fun. Like I said, it just takes, like, if you're not paying to win, if you're not paying to get ahead and stuff, it just takes so long to get to where you want to be right now. Like, in the secondary region there, I just this morning started my my library up to 25 then, and it's going to take almost 2 months to get it up there, even with the 10% discount. So, like, it's just so ridiculous, dude, is what it is. Like, it just takes so fucking long to do anything, is what it is there. It just sucks, bro. Like, really bad. So, anyway. But yeah, it's like a whole fucking thing, is what it is, man. But yeah, it's just not fun. No. Definitely go down there and do that, man. A couple more whatchamacallits there on that. There's some builders in there. I feel like I should go rewatch Jericho now. I think it's kind of feeling like one of those days, man. With everything going on right now. Just start writing some stuff down, taking some pointers and whatnot. Because I think when it's all said and done, like, there's not going to be a lot that could be, you know, that can basically be given out there, is what it is. It's going to be a lot of people, you know, in a fuck situation where it's going to be you basically having to deal with your own, and, you know, sometimes you might just happen to deal with people that are, you know, right there with you, is what it is then. As it is right now, where I'm at currently, it would be myself, and then I pretty much have some neighbors around me that I sort of trust. And then some people around me I don't even fucking know at all, and I have lived in this road for like they lived on the road with me right now for like a decade or more probably. Never even met them, so yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like my ops are not that great, is what it is, dude, but at the same time, it's like, again, it's whatever, man, so. Yeah, it's hard to say right now. Just feels very like, eh. I don't know. I mean, hell, I could wake up tomorrow, I'll go out and end up getting killed, like, just randomly or something like that. Yeah, carjacking gone bad or something. Like, carjacking turned self-defense turned, you know, them getting the drop on me if that be the case even. So, who knows, man. Yep, looks like everything's gone now. But yeah, that's the whole thing right there. Let's see how close we're at everything right now. So we got... So Rick is almost a 7.4 on my main. Governor will be a 116 whenever we upgrade then. Pamela, I believe, is still a 1... Yeah, she's still 114. Yeah, Megan's not quite 100 yet. Abraham is just over a 116. Rosita definitely needs to get higher up, is what it is right now. Same thing with Holly. Beta, Alpha, Lydia for sure. John is kind of a hard one to get frags for just because it's so infrequent on that one thing. Like that's the one thing I wish they would change, honestly, with the radio things here. Is that these would be guaranteed after 10. Because even just getting, like, you know, 5 Carls or 5 Ricks or Jesuses or Magnus or Dwights or Johns or something like that would be nice. Like, it should be like everything else, dude. So. Or if nothing else, you could take, like, you know, these ones that you're going to have, like, overabundance of or whatever at that point, and be able to, like, shift them over to, like, one of these fragments or something would be nice. Where it's like, oh, you have like 5 leftover Ricks or whatever the case be, or 10 leftover Shanes or something like that. Okay, cool. Now you got like 2 Magna frags, or now you got like 2 Ruthless Negan frags or something like that. Even that'd be nice. So, yeah, because that is the Ruthless Negan fragments are. I'm trying to think. I think it's the same ones as here, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so it's either you get Pamela, or you get a Ruthless Negan frag, or you get a Called Arms Dwight frag on that one. And then with the Governor fragments, it's either you get, you know, Governors, or you can get Ruthless Negan there, or you can get a Vengeful Governor token, is what it is then. So, like, they really should have better ways to get these and these. Like, much easier. The same thing with Pamelas, too, for that matter. You should people get more Pamelas outside of, like, the Sunday 5s and stuff like that. You should get a bunch of them, like, everywhere is what it is then. So, but anyway. That's pretty much it for today, though. Like I said, I'm going to go make some food, I think, and then see if my cousin calls me, maybe call him, see what's up. He called me yesterday, or he left me a message last night on Facebook and said he's going to call me today, so he still hasn't done that, obviously, so I don't know if he's working, if he had to work today, or if he got the day off, or the holiday, or what it is, but I want to talk to him and stuff, see if we're going to do anything tomorrow or not, because I really need to go to the chiropractor badly, and I also want to see if he wants to go over and do some more stuff at the place then, but anyway. Other than that, though, that's pretty much what we're going to be at for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Check out the main YouTube channel, Patriotic Network, later on today, because we're going to do a Buckshot Thursday in honor of 4th of July. And why leftist should